What if I told you just 10 minutes a day could change your life? No, this isn't a trick. No secret formula, no magic, just a small daily habit, one that helps you learn English better, faster, and more confidently. Welcome to episode 18 of Talk Flow English, the podcast where we bring English to life through real stories, simple routines, and powerful learning strategies. Today's topic? The power of daily English habits, what 10 minutes a day can do. This episode isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, but better. We're going to talk about why small, consistent habits are stronger than long study sessions, how just 10 minutes a day can build fluency over time, the brain science behind repetition and learning. Simple things you can do daily, even if you're busy, and stories of learners, just like you, who transformed their English in small steps. You don't need hours. You don't need fancy apps or expensive lessons. You need a plan and a habit. So grab a notebook or just sit back and listen. This episode could be the turning point in your English journey. Let me take you back to a time when I felt stuck. I was trying to learn a new language. I bought the books, watched the videos, downloaded the apps, and for a few days, I felt motivated. But then, life got busy. Work, family, stress, and suddenly I was back where I started. I told myself, I don't have time today. I'll study more tomorrow. But tomorrow became next week, and next week became never. Until one day, a friend gave me a challenge. He said, just do 10 minutes a day, no more, no less, every single day. At first I laughed. Just 10 minutes? How could that help? But I tried it, and something strange happened. I didn't feel overwhelmed. I didn't skip a day. I just showed up. 10 minutes in the morning, listening to a podcast, reading a short article, repeating a few phrases, simple, consistent, easy, and within a few weeks, my confidence grew. Within a few months, I could speak more smoothly, and 1 year later, I was using the language without fear, all from a small habit. That's the power of just 10 minutes a day. So today, I want to give that gift to you, because you don't need to do everything. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know every word. You just need to show up every single day. Even when you're tired, even when you're busy, even when you don't feel like it, because what you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. And guess what? Your brain loves repetition. It learns better with short, regular practice. Not long, stressful study sessions. In just 10 minutes a day, you can. Train your ear to understand native speakers, improve your pronunciation, learn new phrases, and use them. Build a natural rhythm in your speech and build confidence. 10 minutes a day is not a shortcut. It's a lifestyle. It's a commitment. It's your way of telling yourself, I'm serious about my English. So, how do you start? Here's what I recommend. Step 1. Choose your 10-minute window. Morning, lunch break, evening. It doesn't matter. Pick a time that fits your life. Step 2. Pick one focus. Listening, speaking, reading, vocabulary. Don't do everything. Just one thing a day. Step 3. Keep it simple. Listen to this podcast. Repeat a short dialogue. Write a few sentences. Shadow a video. Just one small task. Step 4. Track it. Use a notebook, check off a calendar, make a habit tracker. Seeing your progress keeps you going. And finally, step 5, celebrate. Yes, celebrate. If you practice today, say, I did it. Give yourself credit. This journey is not about perfection, it's about progress. Before we close today's first part, I want you to know this. You don't have to study for hours to be good at English. You don't have to be the smartest. You just have to be consistent. And that starts today, right now. You've already taken the first step by listening to this episode. So tomorrow, when you wake up, spend just 10 minutes with English, and the next day, 10 more. Soon it will become a habit, then a skill, then a part of who you are. English will become yours, 1 minute at a time. Now we're going to look at real-life daily routines you can start today. Break those 10 minutes into powerful learning tasks. Show you how to make habits stick, even when life gets busy, and share the real story of someone who built fluency with just 10 minutes a day. If you've ever said, "I don't have time to study English," this part is going to change the way you think. Let's dive in. Let's start with something simple. How should you spend your 10 minutes? You don't need a big plan. You don't need a textbook. You need one small, focused task. Here are a few real 10-minute daily habits you can try. 1. The speaking mirror method. Stand in front of a mirror. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Talk out loud about anything, your day, your goals, what you ate, what you're planning to do. Don't worry about mistakes. The goal, get used to hearing your voice in English. Even better, record yourself, listen back, and improve a little each time. 2. The listening plus shadowing routine. Pick a short English video or podcast, play 30 seconds, pause, then repeat what you hear. Try to match the speaker's rhythm and tone. This is called shadowing, and it's powerful. Just 10 minutes a day trains your brain to think in English. You'll hear the natural flow, and your pronunciation will improve. 3. The read plus retell exercise. Read a short article or a few paragraphs from a book, then close it. Try to say what you just read, in your own words. This builds comprehension and speaking skills together. It also helps your memory and your confidence. 4. The word power builder. Choose 3 to 5 new words. Learn them deeply, not just the definition. Say them in a sentence. Visualize them. Use them in your life. Learning 3 words a day equals over 1,000 words a year, all in just 10 minutes a day. You don't need to do all of these every day. Just pick one. Rotate during the week. Stay consistent. The goal is to build a rhythm, something you can do even on your busiest days. And remember, small efforts compound over time. Let me tell you about Daniel. He's 38. He works full-time in construction, and for years, he told himself, "I'm too tired. I don't have time to learn English." But one day, his daughter asked him, "Dad, can you help me with my English homework?" And he couldn't. That moment changed everything. He decided to give it one more try. But this time, no pressure, just 10 minutes a day. He started with this podcast. He listened during his commute. He shadowed what he heard. Then he added 10 minutes of speaking in the mirror before bed. That's it. After 3 months, he could hold a basic conversation. After 6 months, he gave directions to a tourist in his city. And after 1 year, he applied for a job that required English. He got it. Today, Daniel says, "It wasn't the 10 minutes that changed my life. It was the fact that I finally believed I could do it." You don't need to wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is only right now. So if you're still not sure where to begin, let me help you build your first weekly habit schedule. Weekly 10-minute plan. Example: Monday, listen to a podcast, like this one, shadow for 10 minutes. Tuesday, speak to yourself in the mirror about your day. Wednesday, read a short article and retell it out loud. Thursday, review and use 3 new words in sentences. Friday, watch a scene from a movie, repeat the dialogue. Saturday, voice message a friend or language partner. Sunday, rest or review your favorite part of the week. Keep it flexible. Miss a day? No problem. Just show up the next day. This isn't about being perfect. It's about building something sustainable. You're not just learning English. You're learning discipline, confidence, consistency. These habits are habits for life. And it all starts with a simple decision to give 10 minutes a day to something that matters deeply to you, to show up for your future self, to say, I'm worth the effort because you are. How do you stay motivated when life gets hard? Because let's be honest, there are days when you're too tired, you're stressed, you feel like you're not improving fast enough. You wonder if it's even working. Sound familiar? If so, you are not alone. In today's episode, we'll explore why motivation disappears and how to bring it back. The secret power of micro goals. Simple ways to stay consistent, even on your worst days, and why your mindset might be the key to your success. Let's keep going. Here's a truth most people never say out loud. Even the most dedicated learners sometimes feel like quitting, and that's okay. What matters isn't how motivated you feel every day. What matters is this. What do you do when motivation fades? Here's the answer. You rely on systems, not just feelings. Let me explain. Routine beats motivation. Motivation is like the weather. It changes. Some days it's sunny, some days it rains. But your daily habit, that's like brushing your teeth. You don't do it because you feel excited. You do it because it's part of your routine. So how do you build a system that works, even on hard days? Let's look at 3 tools. 1. Micro goals. Instead of saying, I'll study English for 1 hour every day, try saying, I'll speak English for 2 minutes today. Small, simple, achievable. If you feel good, you'll do more. If not, you still win, because you showed up. Here are some examples of micro goals. Listen to 1 English sentence and repeat it. Learn 1 new phrase. Say 3 sentences out loud about your day. Ask 1 English question to a friend online. The goal? Make success easy, because small wins build big momentum. 2. Track your wins. Get a notebook, or use an app, or draw boxes on your calendar. Every day you show up, mark it. Even if it's just 5 minutes, that check mark is proof you're doing it. Some learners even use a don't break the chain calendar. Every day you practice, you add a red X. Soon, you don't want to break the chain. It turns your habit into a streak, and that feels powerful. 3. Build an identity. Here's a mindset shift that changes everything. Don't say, I'm trying to learn English. Say, I'm an English speaker in training. See the difference? One sounds like effort, the other sounds like identity. And when your identity changes, your actions follow. So remind yourself, I'm not just learning English, I'm becoming someone who uses English daily. That's powerful. That's lasting. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah is a busy mom of 2. She works part-time, cooks, cleans, and rarely has time for herself. She used to feel guilty for not studying English. She'd download apps, start strong, and stop within 2 weeks. One day she made a new rule, no pressure, just 5 minutes a day. She started speaking English aloud while washing dishes. She'd say things like, "Today I cooked pasta. It was delicious." I need to buy eggs and milk tomorrow. Simple things. But she did it every day. Her kids started listening. Then they joined in. After 6 months, she sent a voice message in English to her cousin in Australia for the first time ever. That small habit changed her confidence forever. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do it all. You just need to keep going, your way. So if you're tired, do just one small thing. If you're unmotivated, remind yourself why you started. If you missed a day, forgive yourself and begin again. Every step matters, even the tiny ones, especially the tiny ones. In the past section of this episode, we've discovered why tiny English habits are powerful, how to use just 10 minutes a day effectively, what to do when motivation disappears, and how to stay consistent, even on your busiest days. Now it's time to put everything together. In this part, we'll help you design your own 10-minute English routine, learn how to measure your progress without tests, and finally, turn English learning into a habit you actually enjoy. Let's finish strong. So, how do you make a habit stick? It's simple. Make it personal, make it flexible, make it fun. Let's go step by step. Step 1. Build your own 10-minute plan. Your life is unique, so your English routine should be too. Here's a sample you can adjust. Daily 10-minute routine. 2 minutes. Greet yourself in English. Say what day it is, how you feel, what you're going to do. 3 minutes. Listen to a short podcast or video clip. Repeat 1 to 2 phrases. 2 minutes. Speak out loud. Describe what you're doing, what you see, or what you plan to eat. 2 minutes. Learn 1 new word or phrase. Use it in a sentence. 1 minute. Celebrate. Smile. Mark your progress. Say, I did it. That's it. Adjust the times. Swap the steps. But always keep it short, simple, and focused. Remember, consistency beats intensity. Step 2. Measure what matters. Most learners measure the wrong things. They ask, did I memorize 20 words today? Did I finish this chapter? But what if you measured how many days you showed up? How often you spoke out loud? How many times you repeated something with confidence? How you felt after your practice? Create a habit tracker with simple checkboxes like check mark. I listened today, check mark. I spoke today, check mark. I learned 1 new thing, check mark. I felt proud today. When you start tracking those things, you'll begin to feel like a real English user, not just a student, but a communicator. Step 3. Make it a lifestyle. Let's be honest, if something feels like a chore, you won't stick with it. But if it feels like part of your life, like brushing your teeth or having coffee in the morning, it becomes automatic. Here are 3 ways to make English part of your lifestyle. Pair it with something you already do. Speak English while cooking, walking, or getting dressed. Listen to English during your commute or workout. Involve people you love. Teach 1 English word to your child, friend, or partner each day. Share your favorite English phrase in a group chat. Make it joyful. Watch shows you love in English. Sing along to your favorite English songs. Keep a gratitude journal in English. When learning becomes joyful, it becomes natural. Let me share 1 final story with you. A man named Luis worked at a bakery in Spain. He dreamed of visiting the US one day, but he didn't speak much English. Every morning while baking bread at 5 a.m., he listened to short English podcasts. At first, he didn't understand much, but he kept listening. He started repeating phrases out loud. He spoke to himself while mixing dough. After a few months, he added one new word a day to a notebook. After a year, he served a tourist at his bakery and had a full 3-minute conversation in English. That day, he cried, not because he was fluent, but because he connected. That's the power of daily habits. So here we are, you've learned that English fluency is built one small step at a time, that 10 minutes a day can change your future, that consistency matters more than perfection, and that you already have everything it takes. You don't need hours, you don't need fancy apps, you just need you and a little time every day. Your English journey doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. This has been episode 18 of Talk Flow English. The power of daily English habits. What 10 minutes a day can do. If you found this helpful, leave a like, share your daily habit in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. We're here with you, every step of the way. One day, one sentence, one small habit at a time. You've got this. See you in the next episode.